what's going on. Another little late night, little chill video. You know what I'm saying? I think I like these more because they're more my thing. But yeah, as the title in the video, like anger will kill you, 100%. That is one thing that it separates you from the truth. It separates you from what is right. It separates you from what is real and from God Himself. In the Christian world or religion, whatever you want to call it, most Christians believe that lust and pornography and masturbation and all these different words are the sin, you know. No, those aren't sin. Those are just the 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 bypass or the outcome of or the cause and effect of anger. And anger is the sin, because sin is what separates you from God. God and hatred and anger, it don't mix. It can't. You know? Like if it were to mix, God Himself would have came down and saved humanity. But He had to send His Son to go through all that stuff for us to live. You know? So that notion of like all that is sin, the Christian the Christian religion has just turned on its back. I honestly don't understand it no more, honestly. But yeah, like that right there, anger is one of the biggest keys that I'm telling you. You'll be in anger and you'll be sent to your grave just quicker than you think, you know? Because anger is a thing that actually blinds you. It blinds you. You can't really make clear decisions on what you want to do in life. It doesn't matter what it is, the right girl, the right man, the right school to go to, the job. It just doesn't matter because it's just all darkness. I mean, look at this in your life. Imagine take a time when you were just really, really angry just at something. Like you weren't really thinking, you weren't really processing what's really going on. You were just like off instinct, like a ravished, wherever you want to call it. I don't know that word, but like a rabid animal. You're just acting off instinct. Acting off the way you feel, acting off the first thought that comes in, acting off everything. It makes you like an animal, like you're not even a human being no more. You know, when you're really, really angry about something. And like it's just crazy because like I see that in a lot of people, and I worked up my way to really see anger like this. I mean, I don't care if a person is just talking to me in like a really sweet voice or what they do, and you know, like I can instantly see it because, you know, the way you start to really see anger within other people, anger, hatred, whatever, all that, pretty much the same, but it's hatred. Realistically, I'm just saying anger. But once you start the way you start to really see it within other people is you start to see it in yourself. You know, once you see that in yourself, you'll be able to easily see it in other people. You know? And I wasn't really like this really angry person. It just I had little spurts of it. You know, and that anger, when you have anger, it's the result of many things. Being really emotional, being really just out of sorts, You're just like everywhere, but still in that peace. You're just everywhere. It's like one day you want to do this, the next day you're over here, then over here, then over here. It's like that is the result of anger. That's why that, like, doing all this stuff, thinking about like all this stuff that you get into is like all sins. It's not sins. That one sin, that anger, is the sin. That is the sin. That is the separation from what is real and what is fake, and living an illusion, you know. And yeah, that right there is definitely it right there. Because you really can't see clearly. You can't see clearly. You don't know half the shit you doing at all, you know. Like just think about, just apply this to your life. Like, you know how you're like for the women, you know how when women, they talk to each other, and like the one of your friends get mad and they just keep going and going and going and going and going, and like the next day you ask them, like, you remember what you said? They wouldn't even tell you. They wouldn't even know, because they're blind. They're literally blind because of that anger. Is like a literal, like a sheath over their face, over their spirit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know half the crap they saying, you know? Like I had gotten to, I didn't. I just watch it. I really don't do arguments or anything. And it was a back and forth little thing that I had with someone, and they were just going on and on. I'm just telling them the truth, and I know that this person is very, very emotional. You know, that's just how they are. I don't really care, but they are going back and forth with me, and like he just going, and I pause right there in a minute. I'm saying, do you remember what you just said, like 2 minutes ago? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean what I said? No, bro, you just said. Remember what you said over here? You know, I ain't gonna get too in detail. No, I don't remember. I said, oh, you said this. Oh no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Right there, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, like it's just, it blinds you. It literally separates you from from reality. I mean, really think about it. Every time you got mad, angry, it's just like your only thing is to, like, I don't even know. It's like your only thing is what comes to your mind instantly and what you feel. There's no like logic in it. You know? That's why anger literally will kill you. You know? There are old, grumpy, nasty, evil grandmas nowadays. Grandmas or grandpas. Especially them old, them old grumpy women. And they got anger up to the roof. And they go to the grave like that. And guess what? She's in anger for the rest of eternity. And all you gotta do is just drop it. You know? It's a tough world for that anger, man, because I'm telling you, it's just, what good does it do? You know? I understand things happen within people's lives. You know, people get, I don't know how good YouTube is. I like to be more free. You know, sexually assaulted, and they get all those things, but and want revenge for stuff. But all it does is really kill you with inside, and then you think that you're doing something better by doing something to that person. And in real reality, in the spiritual realm, you're only destroying yourself. Every time you get angry, you literally destroy yourself. It's like literally the first moment you get angry, it's just like you turning to yourself with a gun and just like that every time. Every single time. Every single time. It's like you just died and something else takes over you. Apply it. See if I'm wrong. I love to know when I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's literally what anger does. You know, um, yeah, it's a definitely a tough thing, but people get confused on what anger actually is. Anger is just that separation from the truth. It's just that's literally what it is. It's just a separation from what is real. Because once you're angry, it's just not real anymore. It's just like you're just acting off just instinct. Like you're literally a freaking animal. Like the next time you get angry, just pause and just whoa. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, what's going on? Where did I go? Because like it takes you from something. Oh, I swear it does, man. And anger would. I'm telling you, you know. And like I started to really think about like people with cancer and like how they die and stuff. Like one of the main things that people have when they die, I think it was like this autopsy that asked people about cancer and all, talking about stuff. Most people have like resentment while they die, or while they have cancer, they have like really bad resentment over somebody. Like imagine that burning, that all that stuff, and just that anger, that resentment, all that stuff. I'm sure it'll cause. I'm sure it will, because I'm. Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. This physical stuff is just. The result of the spiritual life will show in this physical, but it's more real here than it is out here, you know. But I don't want to babble too far on, but that thing, you know, that's just to take a look at yourself, you know, about anger and what it actually is, and if you see it within yourself, because I say 99.9999999 people got it, you know, but there's only a handful that really want to overcome that, and yeah, so that's it.